Or watching Fox 17 News at 5:30, your Code Red station.
Parents hugging their children tight.
Waiting on word their sons and daughters are okay.
For the last 10 minutes since we drove over here, I haven't heard nothing from her.
A shooter walks into the Antioch High School cafeteria and opens fire.
A student and the shooter dead, others hurt.
I'm anxious, sad, angry all at the same time.
Team coverage as Fox 17 News at 5:30 starts now. We begin tonight with breaking news as gunshots ring out in the cafeteria at Antioch High School. One student is killed, a second injured before Metro Police say the shooter took his own life.
We have team coverage tonight as an entire community is in shock. People gathering at Antioch High School, a reunification center, and Vanderbilt Medical Center all day.
And we begin our coverage with Fox 17 News' Madeline Nolan at Antioch High School with what happened.
Yeah, good evening. We do know we here are at again, Antioch High School, who does remain closed for the rest of the week following this shooting. Now, of course, as those investigations are also underway into why this happened.
He was a monster, just killing people.
Absolute heartbreak at Antioch High School. Metro Police say that 17-year-old Solomon Henderson arrived with a plan.
This individual arrived at school on a bus and was actively a student in the school, went into the restroom, I guess, to retrieve his weapon, and then went into the cafeteria.
According to police, Henderson fired several shots from a pistol, and those bullets hit two students. 16-year-old Joseline Correa Escalante died in the gunfire.
Firing multiple rounds in the cafeteria, striking her, and then before pulling the weapon on himself.
First responders rushing into the school, helping the wounded, and the SWAT team making sure that there were no other shooters. Two other students were also taken to the hospital.
We did do 4 transports, all of them going to Vanderbilt. Then other assessments were done, of course, with student and staff when it was needed.
The impact going beyond those inside the cafeteria when the gunfire erupted. The violence impacting an entire community.
The level of first response here once again highlights how important our community of collaboration is.
The FBI, the TBI, and ATF are all assisting Metro Police in this investigation. Of course, it does remain fluid at this time, but they will provide updates as it follows. Now, we do continue our team coverage tonight with Karen Aguilar, who is over there at the reunification site where all of those families met together with their children after this school shooting occurred. I can only imagine how they were feeling in that moment.
It's a sad day. As you can imagine, parents are relieved to be reunited with their children after this tragic shooting. Many of them in tears right here behind me at the reunification spot in front of Ascension Medical Group. Dozens of parents rushing to pick up their children, holding them tight. Many of them getting frantic phone calls from them after Metro Police say 17-year-old Solomon Henderson shot 2 students, one of them dead, before turning the gun on himself. Antioch High School had been on lockdown before the students were bused to Ascension Medical Group. Kalisha Walden, a parent of an Antioch High School student, tells us what it was like to be reunited with her daughter after anxiously waiting for her to come out of school.
She's a tough girl. And when I heard her running and I heard the anxiety and the anxiousness in her voice, that is something I can't get out of my head.
Parents are questioning the safety of their children moving forward, some even suggesting metal detectors. We reached out to the school for comment on exact safety measures moving forward, and we're waiting to hear back. Coming up in 15 minutes, Fox 17 News' Dennis Ferrier digs deeper into the school safety issue. And at 9 and 10, we'll have more on our end, so please stay with us. Reporting live in Antioch, Karen Aguilar, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
As we continue our breaking news coverage, when tragedies like this happen, the medical staff at Vanderbilt Medical Center jumps into action, quickly caring for the wounded. Fox 17 News' Amanda Chen's now live outside the Vanderbilt Medical Center with the latest on those who were hurt today.
Hey Scott, as you mentioned, we know that all of the victims were taken to Vanderbilt University Medical Center, you see behind me. Now, a spokesperson for Metro Police confirms homicide detectives were inside the hospital just trying to piece together what happened earlier this morning. Now, the scene here at the hospital definitely started to pick up as the hours went by and the investigation continued. As mentioned, we have seen Metro Police officers in and out of the hospital all day. We've also seen ATF agents enter the hospital, which Metro Police say is typical after a shooting. Police also say chaplains, victim therapists, and counselors at Vanderbilt have all been assisting victims and their families. Metro Police confirms 16-year-old Joseline Correa Escalante died at Vanderbilt. We did speak with an Antioch High School student who didn't personally know anyone involved, but describes what she heard.
So the classroom that I was in, like, it's right by the cafeteria. So we had thought people were like fighting. So people from my classroom, they were going outside and we seen people screaming, running, like we could hear it.
Now, a spokesperson for Vanderbilt University Medical Center says all updates pertaining to the victims will now be released by Metro Police. Of course, we will continue to keep you updated as we learn more. But for now, reporting live in Nashville, I'm Amanda Chen, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.